Welcome back to Lawfolds Farm, episode 9, with me, Mr. Silly P. So here we are, back on Lawfolds, where we belong. If you watched episode 8 and episode 7 came out in the wrong order. Episode 8 I did as a live stream while episode 7 was loading, or downloading, and then episode 7 didn't download. I had all sorts of problems with it, so then episode 8 went up before episode 7, so it all went a bit higgledy-piggledy to say the least. But anyway, episode 8 did the harvest of Sugarbeet over here on field 30. I then weeded it. I also came over and weeded on field 31. I think that's the right order, isn't it? Yeah. So both need cultivating, and I've now got 37,050 litres of Sugarbeet. I'm not going to need 37,000 litres of Sugarbeet for the pigs. That is way more than I need. Now, I'm pretty sure, as it always is standard on these maps, you can't put Sugarbeet into the usual storage place. It has to be kind of dumped on the ground. So, first thing I'm going to do is change tip side to grain door, because I don't want this to come out stupidly fast. What I'm probably going to do is just up here, if it will allow me to tip, and it should do. It's not too, hopefully not too close to the sell point. That's why I'm going to do grain door, so if it all goes horribly wrong, it's not going to be coming out too quick. That's the theory. But just in this side little barn here, I'm going to put my Sugarbeet. And then when I need it for the pigs, it's right here. Probably, I put a fair bit here. Just don't know how much at the moment. Let's have a look. So, unload here. That is letting me, that's good. Don't know how much to put here though. That trailer's going to get stuck, isn't it? Yep. Like I said, if it all goes horribly wrong. So what have I put in there? 12,000 litres so far. Let's unload some more. I'll stop about there. So what have I put in there? 17,000 litres? 17,000 litres should last a while, or so I'll make up to 20,000. I don't know. I'm going to put on 20,000 litres. So I'll keep emptying this till it's about 17, which will do. So it's 20,000 litres there. The rest I'm going to sell. I won't get hardly anything for it because it's not very much left, but I will sell it nonetheless. Bear with me, and I will head over to the central hub and just get rid of this as the sun is setting. Kind of final jobs before heading off to bed. I am finally here at Aberdeen Northern Marts. It's there you go. Lights, nice. Okay, it's an interesting dilemma to have. 9 o'clock, lights are on. Anyway, due to family interruptions, probably the best way of putting it, I couldn't record because of the noise and that kind of thing, and chatting and various different things. So I thought, well, if I'm not going to sit here doing nothing till I record, so I thought I'd whiz over, do a couple of loads of wood chips. So my money's gone up a little bit. I was doing a bit of wood chipping, kind of off screen, but I recorded like little snippets. So now, anyway, I can carry on properly. So here I am. I'm going to get rid of the last of the sugar beet I've got. It's not going to be mega money at all. I'm going to change that from grain door to tip side back and unload, because it'll be quicker. Like I say, it's not really huge money, but it's a bit extra. 7,700. Actually, that's not too bad when you consider what you normally get for sugar beet. That's pretty good. The money is creeping up again after all the work I did for the cows, which has all gone rather well. And like I said, the stuff I did some more wood chipping, some bits and bobs on episode 8 on the live stream. As far as the live stream goes, it was met with mixed reactions, as was my foray back into Chellington. It seems to be kind of love it or hate it. Some people really enjoyed the live stream, liked it, thought it was a great idea, and it was a kind of bit of a departure for me. I don't normally do that. I was fully aware, and I said this on the last episode of Chellington, that on the live stream I just chatted and wittered on about nothing. So if I do another live stream, I'm not saying I will, I'm not saying I won't. If I do, it'll be a lot more farming based chat and stuff, not just general chit chat. And the Chellington, I don't know, it was just, well, it wasn't, I mean, the viewing figures were okay, but there were a few comments, you know, people not liking it, not being favourite maps for people, and I guess it's that issue up until now I've never really had. But I didn't have that many subscribers, I didn't have that many views on a lot of my videos, and if I did have some with views, there weren't a lot of comments. The fact people are commenting regularly and people are telling me what they like, don't like, what, you know, I guess the downside is that whatever you do, you're going to upset someone. No matter how much you try to appease people, someone's going to be annoyed or fed up or, you know, whatever. So I guess the best advice I was given was from Stefan again. Thank you, Stefan. Do your own thing. Do what you're happy doing. Do what you want to do. If people want to watch it, they'll watch. If they don't want to watch it, they won't watch it. At the end of the day, you know, you're not going to please everybody all the time. It's just not going to happen. So, you know, it's good advice. I think, you know, I probably will go with it. In all honesty, I wanted to carry on with this. I felt kind of obliged to go back to Chellington only because I kind of left it and hadn't really finished off the series. I felt that some people that had been enjoying it, you know, so I kind of did it out of a sense of I should. And I do like the map, but I do like this one more. So I think realistically, this is the one. I am also fully aware that Sandy Bay is due out, and I really do like that map. Will I do one on Culver Park Farm? Maybe, because I do like that map too. Again, still hanging out for Knaveswell. God, if Knaveswell comes out, I'm on that like a shot. So, anyway, again, I said when I'm live streaming I'm going to avoid chatting constantly. What have I done for the last 5 minutes? Just chat constantly. Farming stuff. Right. That's the sugar beet sold. I'm going to put the trailer away. I do need to do a harvest there on field 29. That's corn. I'm going to need the corn for the pigs. As much corn as I can get my hands on, to be honest with you, because they are going to use a lot. I do need to cultivate 31 and 30. I might start cultivating 30 now because it's quite a small one. I'm losing the light, and I'm fully aware that recording for viewers to see what's happening on screen at night can be quite difficult. I mean, half the time playing at night is hard enough because you can't see the ground you're working on. So I might start 30, and then obviously in the morning we'll crack on and get some more jobs done. So I'll park these up, probably grab the Case Optum, grab the Vogel Noot cultivator, and whiz out to field 30, I think. I'm kind of in the process now of building up towards pigs. I do want to increase the cows I've got and the sheep I've got, everything really. No, I can't put it in that one, can I? I've got the sugar beet in there, so I can put it in this one there. Okay. Like I said, I am parking in forwards now, only because it just makes more sense when you come to approach the vehicles. Right, where are we? Yeah, the Case Optum. Right, hook up this Vogel Noot and head over to field 30. Hopefully it won't take too long. In all honesty, it shouldn't take too long at all. So we'll just whiz over there. I'm going to probably actually, now I've got this one, it's got what, 313 horsepower did I say? Might be able to get a bigger cultivator. I'm sure the Lemken Gigant 10 only takes 300 horsepower, so I might just get away with it. Mine's quite hilly. You might struggle on the hills. So let's have a look very, very quickly at cultivators. Lemken Gigant 10, 300 horsepower. Yeah, I might get away with it. Who knows? Let's go over there. Right, field 30. Here we are. Let's open this up. I'm not quite sure how well we're going to see this, but I will do my best. Okay, that's not too bad. Probably going the wrong way. Haven't given myself any room, have I? Let's turn that. That's better. Okay, so get this cultivated. The other one's a little bit bigger, so I might do some of it off screen in the dark, which you wouldn't be able to see very well if I recorded. So at least I'm ready for the morning. We shall see. Let's say behind you can see where you've been. Ahead, without coming up to a kind of really high angle, it's quite difficult to see. Even with the headlights on sort of main beam. Where you're going. Well, that's not too bad. Should be nice. Whole episode of me cultivating. I do like this Case Optum's nice tractor. It's working really well. Ah, he says, swerving all over the place. Shocking. It's interesting actually looking through the kind of list of cultivators available. How it's odd. I suppose it's to give you a range of different ones to choose from. If you're looking for speed and getting it done quickly, the Lemken Gigant, every time I say it wrong, I think it's got the biggest width and only requires 300 horsepower. You've got other ones that have got a smaller width and require 400 horsepower. You've got a couple on there as you kind of go up through the list of them that look like they look massive, but have a very narrow kind of usage. It's very odd. I don't know. Right, I shall plod on for a little bit into the darkness and just finish this field off. There we go. All done by my own fair hand. No workers were harmed during the making of this episode. That's it, pretty much it. Okay. I'm going to head over to field 31, probably make a start on there. Quick look at the map. So that should now say field 30, tiny little one there, cultivated. I am considering, and it is a consideration at the moment, is leasing a plough and joining 30 onto 29. It's going to be an odd shaped field, but this one's quite small. I'm not quite sure what I would put in there on its own, unless I just keep that to one side for doing something like potatoes, sugar beet, whenever I need them. It's small enough that you can plant them and harvest them without it being a massive operation. Doing potatoes on a field like 29, 28, any of the big ones, it just takes forever. Same with sugar beet. And realistically, you don't sell them for a huge amount. You really only use them for feed. So, yeah, I might actually, I don't know. Yeah, I'm actually talking myself out of it now, aren't I? I probably will leave that. I might do little bits of other crops in it, but I can always keep that to one side for doing my root vegetable crops when the pigs need them. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. There we go. That was interesting. You were part of a whole conversation there that you didn't need to be. Me convincing myself and then not convincing myself to do something. Awesome. Right, let's drop this down. And let's make a start here on field 31. I'm going to go around the outside, probably do a couple of headlands, get the cruise control and make life a bit easier. A couple of headlands. And with this one, I will probably try and find a rectangle, square, a shape the worker can work on, and leave the worker to plug away at it. That way, at night, the worker can just chug away. I don't pay night rates, so they're just going to get a flat rate. I know it sounds harsh, doesn't it, really? I was a night worker for many years, and I firmly believe you should get more money at night. Unfortunately, I can't pay them anymore. The game won't let me. Right. That's a nice view, isn't it? Look at that. So, as I said before, I will continue. Probably by the morning the worker will be done, this field will be cultivated, and we'll be ready for either seeding one of these or getting the last bits I need ready for the pigs. Various different jobs. There's a few things to do. It's 5:39. I'm just doing the rounds. I've just been over in the New Holland to the sheep, and I've given them their water and cleaned up the feed area, so they're all happy as Larry, and they are producing wool. Cows, I've just given them some grass, filled up the power food, silage and hay, excuse me, and done their water. Cleanliness, I have cleaned across the front of their thing, but that obviously hasn't reset quite yet. So I've just got to give them straw, and that'll be the cows done. Overnight, while I was working away on field 31, it came up to say the bunker silo here was fermented. So the moment of truth will have the usual. Just top this up, it'll only take a tiny bit. There we go, not very much at all. So while I'm here, it's that kind of that choke moment, isn't it? Let's get the thing on. So, open silo. Thank God that worked. Okay, brilliant. So, what did we say we had in here? 172,000, something like that. 170,000. So, got plenty of silage, whether it's in silage bale form or silage actually here. It does also mean that if I do a big silage harvest up at the biogas plant, I have got silage to unwrap it if it doesn't work. I did also think, I had a bit of a panic, and I thought, what if this doesn't open? Because I haven't got silage anywhere else. So what I thought I could do was use this, stick a couple of silage bales into it when it's empty, obviously, a couple of silage bales into it, unload it onto the ground, then pick up with a scoop or try and unload it on top of there, and that might open it. Anyway, whichever way around, but it's as it's turned out, that's open, so that's all brilliant. I just want to check on my cows because I want to make sure. I had a few issues. Yeah, I keep getting glitching cows. weird flying cows, glitching cows. Yeah, they're all doing it. Oh no, that one's moving, that's good. Yeah, my flying cows was a bit weird, wasn't it, in the other episode? It was like it was registering there was an obstacle here around here, and they were kind of going up and over it, and it was very odd. But they don't seem to be flying now. Another thing I don't get, and I guess it's, again, it comes down to the graphics and what the console can cope with, but I've bought 30 cows, and on all the other maps I've had, it looks, you know, you've got a lot of cows. No, it's doing it again, look, they're flying. Weird. Anyway, I digress. The more you buy, the field kind of fills up a bit more, so it looks like you've got a lot of cows. Don't get me wrong, if I bought 100 cows, there wouldn't be 100 in here, but it looks like you've got a lot. At the moment it doesn't. I bought 30 cows, and I think it's only showing about 10. I don't know, probably the graphics situation and that kind of thing. Regardless, and the fact that some of them keep going a bit static here and there. Never mind. Now what I'm probably going to do for the time being is leave the New Holland T6 over with the sheep, with a bucket on the front loader there. I'm going to leave the Sammy Fortis I'm using at the moment will probably be over at Lewis with the cows, because obviously this bale shredder, I can't tow it with the telehandler, so it needs to be done with a tractor. So having a tractor over there might be quite handy. Now I've got to remember, where do I do this from? Over here. So I am preparing for pigs, so I thought I'd bring it over and start the kind of process of getting things in. Obviously it won't require as much as if I actually had the animals in here, but it will start the process. Now I have got, that didn't even show up, but I suppose because I haven't got any in here. Once I have got some in here, that will change. Now I'm going to leave this here. Actually, I'll probably leave it, yeah, just leave it like that, that's fine. Because when I've got the pigs in there, I'm going to need to restock that. I have got 3 bales here I put there when I did that first field 31, so I can top up the bale shredder, and when I do the harvests over on those 2 fields here, it's not even showing up, is it? 34 and 33, I'm going to bale probably part of one of those, because I need more straw bales, so we'll do some more straw bales at some point. So what I'm going to do now is really start preparing for pigs, and I've just realised what I've just said, that I've left the New Holland T6 over the sheep with the bucket. I don't know, I might just buy a second bucket. They're not expensive, are they? And I can have one here and one at the sheep, or I might even consider doing what I did on one of the other ones, as was proposed by, I can't remember who it was, might have been up Mark M79, not too sure, about using the little mini pickup conveyor and having that sit in the food troughs, the feed areas, so it kind of keeps the feed areas clean. I might even try that rather than going backwards and forwards. But I'm going to need a bucket, because I've got to pick up those Sugarbeet and sort of feed some Sugarbeet. I haven't got another bucket, so I'll get another one. Why not? It's only a bucket, it's not expensive, is it? So that brings me around to here. Now, this is not a Vogel Noot, as you can probably tell. It's a lot more blue than a Vogel Noot. It is the Lemken Gigant 10. There is a reason for that. Overnight, or in the evening, yesterday evening, when I said I was going to set a worker and get on with it. It didn't work exactly how I had imagined. Now, I went around the outside. Now, bearing in mind I had weeded, and I don't know if it's something to do with the fact I'd weeded first, that the kind of game trips out and doesn't like it, because the weed is only supposed to be used in the first growth stage, blah blah blah. But I tried to set a worker on cultivating, which worked when I did Chellington. I weeded then cultivated, but then it wouldn't let me weed a second time using a worker. It would not let me set a worker to cultivate at all. Slightly larger field with that small. The Vogel Noot was only 6 metre. It was going to take me forever. So I sold it, bought that. It was a lot quicker. I had to do it myself. But what I did say was also incorrect. I did say that the Lemken was the largest cultivator and only required 300 horsepower. It's not. The Kokeling All-Rounder is a 14.5 metre one. That's only 12, that's 14.5. It does require 350 horsepower though. That requires 300. And I'll be honest with you, the Case Optum with only 313 struggled on the uphills. So what I did was went up the uphill first, then I went across, backwards and forwards across the field, so I didn't have to keep going up. So that's what I tried to do. All that being said, I have actually just washed this. I just used the jet wash. That needs to be put away, but I am going to be... Oh, that's what I'm going to do. Bucket, that was it. Front loader. Now, we've got the modded front loader bucket, which is slightly larger, 2,460 as opposed to 1,860, so it's a little bit bigger. So we'll go with one of those modded. I'm going to get it in black, and hopefully the chaps at the store will deliver it. That'll make life a lot easier, won't it? So, sure that still might not be the right size actually. I think the Fortis might need the larger of the... No, it doesn't matter. Too late now. Ah, there we go. Brilliant. So what I'm going to begin doing is putting a feed in ready for pigs. I'll put away the case and the cultivator in a little while. First then, Sugarbeet. Yeah, it's actually started off this morning. When I first started this episode, it was okay, sun was out. It's getting mistier as the morning continues. Okay, never mind. Let's get the lights on then, so we can see what we're doing. It's not going to take very much of this at all, I wouldn't have thought. Probably nowhere near that entire bucket full, but never mind. So, should be this one here. Oh, that's the water one, isn't it? Is it? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. There we go. That's all it will allow me to give them, because that's all I need for the time being. So, go and dump this back, and then what I'm going to do is grab the Brantler trailer. Then I'll go under my seed refill point, and I'll grab all the seed I need, a bit at a time. And so, they've got a bit of everything. I will need water. So, like I said, I don't know whether I want to just invest in a third Aquatrans, which seems incredibly excessive, or just bring one over from one of the other farms. It's difficult because from here you've got to go south down this track and then go left or right to either go to East Law or to Lewisk. There's no shortcut. If there was a gate and you could go over the top of Gold Hill, you get to the sheep farm so much quicker. Unfortunately there isn't, so can't do anything about that. Right, grab the Brantner. I got the small trailer deliberately for doing this kind of thing. So it should be, where are we, just round here. I'm going to put the thing on just so I can see. So start filling. Now, do I want wheat or barley? What have I got most of? Barley I've got loads of. Doesn't really matter. I'm not going to need a huge amount. So, start filling, stop filling. I don't think, oh actually it might take more than that, might it? It could take more than that actually. Let's try that. Tip side, let's go with tip side left. I think that bale shredder's going to be in the way actually, but it's not a problem. Now, I am going to continue doing this, but what I might do is continue it and finish it off in the next episode, because time-wise, we've actually been quite busy. Done a fair old bit. So that's going to be the end of this episode. I'm going to continue to do this. And what I'll probably do then, start the next episode, is finish off getting the feeds and stuff in here, get the aquatrans over. I'll get one of those over off screen so it's ready to put the water in, and then we'll buy some pigs. I think pigs will be in the next episode. So preparation this episode, we'll get some more preparation done the next episode. While I'm chatting, I might as well tip some of that in. There you go, didn't take a huge amount. And next episode, yeah, we'll buy some pigs. Now, I might, off screen, or I might do one of those very quick montages at the start of the episode, just if I do some contracting, so I've got enough money to pay for the pigs and still have some in the bank. That's kind of what I'd want to try and do. So, I'll tip this back in. Next thing to go in is probably going to be canola, oilseed rape. Soybean and sunflowers are worth more. So if you're going to use feed for that particular type for the pigs, I've always just found it better to use that, to use the canola. I think I've got a lot of it as well actually. We'll just check the map. Or the main menu. I always say the map, it's the main menu, isn't it? What have we got? As you can see, the pigs are filling up. Straw's full, wheat and barley, potatoes. So yeah, canola, sunflowers or soybeans. I would go with canola. Corn, I'm going to have to give corn anyway. Water, I'll bring that over. And then when I've got the pigs, those will all fluctuate because depending on how many pigs I buy. Probably go with 30 again. I've got 30 of each. That's kind of the plan. Yeah, if we go here, what have we got? 11,000 litres of canola, 9,000 sunflower, nearly 10,000. And what's that? Needs 9,500 of soybean. But soybean, that bottom one at Highland Grange is going for 2,638 for 1,000 litres. That's good. Sunflowers 2003, 2002. The bottom one, 2003 at Highland Grange, is going up. And then if you look at canola, the highest price is 2,073 at the moment. The other two are falling. So yeah, give that to the pigs. The other two sell. That kind of makes more sense. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. I hope you enjoyed the episode. More to come on Lawfolds. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. Check out all the rest of my videos on my channel. If you haven't watched any before, there's quite a few Let's Plays on there, and previous videos to this, and Chellington and Goldcrest Valley. And there's some FS15 stuff if you want to check it out and have a look. There's how-to top tip videos as well. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share the video, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.